How's it going, everybody? My name is Jordan, and today I got for you guys a tier list video. Oh yes, a tier list video slash review. Why? Because I feel like it. You know, you gotta spice things up, you know. If you know me on the channel, one of my personality, I freaking love tier lists. They're like my favorite things to do. And you know, today we'll be talking about the Cuphead DLC, Cuphead the Delicious Last Course. And I was thinking, I was like, should I just do a full-on review for this game, for this game's DLC? But I'm like, I didn't even do a review for Cuphead itself. So should I do like the whole skit review and then ending skit for a DLC? I don't know. It's a little weird. Be sure to let me know. Do you guys want to see me do like full-on like skits, like my full-on like bigger reviews for standalone DLC? I guess not like standalone, but like DLC add-ons to a game. I don't know, because like for example the Mario Kart 8 stuff for the booster courses, I'm just doing tier lists because it's like I can't really do it. I'm not gonna do a full review for tracks. So let me know how you feel about like, should I do full reviews for DLC stuff? But for as right now, in the meantime, then what I'm going to do instead is just give you guys my thoughts on all the bosses that was in Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course. As you're seeing here, we got a tier list here, and I feel like I can just go at them one at a time, give you my thoughts on how I felt about the bosses, and then see where I should put them on this list. Now, first off, overall, I freaking love Cuphead. I'm gonna be close to you guys. I think Cuphead is easily a top 10 video game for me. Like, all my years of life, I adore this game. I even got S ranks on all the islands, in Island 1, 2, and 3. And also the Inkwell Hell. But I didn't get to do the S rank on the DLC just yet. I don't know, I might make it like a live stream or something. Be sure to let me know if you want me to show you guys trying to get S ranks on the DLC bosses. Because, you know, I got to impress. I got to show you guys how good I am at this game. I need to show you guys I am a Cuphead legend. Because this game is fantastic. And the DLC was also fantastic. Sure, there was some little difficult bosses here and there. But that's what the fun is all about Cuphead, you know? You gotta love the difficulty in this game. Also, the animations. Oh my god, the music and the gameplay. Oh god, I can go on forever. General thoughts on the game Cuphead itself. Yeah, I love it. Like, the studio is freaking incredible. All the talent. These guys are very passionate, and you can tell the love and care put into each and every one of these boss fights. Oh, I love it. You can just like watch these for like hours on end, and seeing every little thing that they all want to do. Every single like a little animation that they pull off. Oh, I love it so much. Hats off to you guys, because you guys are incredible. But now let's get to the tier list of the actual DLC. I guess a little bit of a spoiler alert. I shouldn't really be showing the screen just yet. Spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen any of the bosses in the Delicious Last Course, I highly recommend you guys play them first before we come up to this video. Because there are at least 2 bosses in here that's going to be kind of spoiling the quote-unquote story of the DLC. So I don't want you guys, I don't want to be the one to ruin your guys' enjoyment of this game. Because, oh my god, for only like $8, definitely worth it. If it was doubled, I would have still paid that much for this DLC, because it is mind-boggling how fun this is. Like, I forgot how much I love this game until you hop back into it like 5 years later, and you're like, yes, more please. Okay, thank you. Okay, but enough rambling, let's go on to the stuff. So, I don't know if I should start off right off the bat with like the challenge bosses, the ones that will require you just to like parry. I might just get those out of the way, you know. So, I kind of forgot which ones go first. Oh, I think they were first. Now I'll do that. So, for all the parry, the whole parry challenges, I really like them a lot. I like the parry challenges. I think that they were a very fun like spin on the boss formula, where you're only allowed to do parries and nothing else. I do like them, and that's how you also get the currency in the Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course. There is one boss in this challenge thing that I absolutely despise. I think we might be on the same page here, but for the meantime, I'll get to the ones that I actually did enjoy. Actually, I did the parry stuff first before even doing like an actual boss fight. So man, learning how to just perfect my parries again was definitely was a huge learning curve for sure. So I say for the little I don't know if they even are like rooks, like little night guys or candles or whatever. I think they're pretty basic. You know, starting off like in the middle of the road, just kind of basic parry bosses. All you just gotta do is you gotta watch out for when they hop down from the ceiling, and you gotta hit their heads when they do spawn in. It's a little irritating when you just see like the headless ones when you're just trying to wait for that one last one to hop back down, and it can get a little tedious. But then nextly we got the Horse Knight. Overall, he was also pretty basic, but he was just fun to look at, you know? He was one of those bosses that's just fun to just watch him do his little animations. All he's gotta do is just gotta parry the hair on the back of his armor. It's not the worst in the world. Let me know if you guys have any difficulty with any of these bosses, because I mean, like I said, I feel guys might not believe me, but I am actually pretty good at this game. So I might think some things are easier compared to other things, but I'm curious about how you guys will feel about some of these bosses. So like, again, I like them more than the first fight, but still, like, it's pretty basic, you know, nothing too crazy. Now, the one that I absolutely despised was this boss right here. Straight garbage. I'm ranking these bosses and how much I enjoyed them, because I actually love fighting these bosses and trying to like perfect them, because I definitely want to get an S rank on all these bosses at some point. But thank God I don't have to ever replay this guy, the stupid executioner's mission ever again, because they don't have a score. It's just for money, which thank goodness, because man, this fight was unbearable. All you have to do is just he as he's sharpening his giant axe, the pink heads will start floating up from above. So the whole gimmick is you need to parry them back to him, but it's always so inconsistent. Sometimes you'll hit them, you swear it'll go straight to him, but it'll just go higher or spike right back down. So you gotta start all over again. Sometimes you think it's about to land on him, but then it doesn't. It's just like that little inch away from actually like hitting him. Oh, it's miserable. Oh, so bad. I lost so much time on this boss. Very, very annoying. I definitely was not a fan of him at all. Thank God I never had to cross paths with this guy ever again. And then nextly we got the head with the candles. I actually really like this gimmick a lot. That's actually a very fun idea where it's like the only way you can actually damage him is by making it dark inside the room. So you just gotta run up to all the candles to like basically turn them off, and then you can finally parry him. I overall really enjoyed it. I think this was a very fun boss fight. Kind of unfortunate. I can't really you could always refine them, but there's really no point. You don't, like I said, you don't get a score on any of these. But I like the concept of it. I still think it's better than these. But again, it's just these are not actual bosses, so it's like, could I put them anything higher than B? Like everyone shouldn't be able to get higher than a B. I mean, to be honest, he was my favorite out of all the parry missions. It was because like the whole concept of trying to turn off the candles to like hit him. You know, since there really isn't that much bosses, I guess I could just put him in A. I mean, just to let you guys know that this guy really was the most fun out of all the parry enemies. But yeah. So I guess he could be put in A. And then finally we got the queen chess piece. I don't know if they were like pieces or not. My mind's trying to remember like what they're actually supposed to be like representing. Her whole gimmick is that she's just in the background trying to throw an object at you. So your whole point is to parry the cannonball with the cannons, to fire cannonballs at her. But to be honest with you, for her, I know that the cannons like move. So you basically just have to hit at the right time when it gets blasted to her. But I didn't time any of it, to be honest with you. I just kept on running back and forth, parrying the cannons until one of them actually hit her. Because you couldn't really get a chance just to like stand still and really time it. Sure, there was the parts where she bring even the giant pink pillars and threw them at you from left to right. But again, that was never a typical thing at all. It was never like a bad like mix-up. So it just boiled down to me just running back and forth, parrying the cannons until eventually she died. I did more than this. Yeah, at least this one actually felt like I was actually like doing something with the horse. For her, it was just spamming cannonballs until eventually something hit her and then you just win. So yeah, overall I'd say that's about it for her. Now we get to the real bosses. Well, real bosses besides one like secret boss, which I can save that one for last. It's pretty weird boss. Man, who do you even start with? I guess we just go down the list. So, looking at all these characters, which one? This one was probably... Actually, yeah, there's only one flying mission in this DLC. Yeah, everyone looks like. Yeah. So overall, the cow lady, oh my god, her fight was really fun. I think she was an incredible boss. I think she had 4 or 5 phases, from what I remember, and it was incredible. I mean, even though that like her whole first couple phases can be pretty stressful with like the millions of things you see on screen, it was never like too overwhelming. It felt like that perfect, like Cuphead does this, where it's like it's perfect balance of like, sure, you're seeing a million things on screen. It might be very stressful, but it never actually like reaches that point of like this makes you upset. It's just I feel like this boss was perfectly crafted in every single way. I think this was a very fun boss fight. I think without even trying, I did get an A+ on her. So for playing this boss fight, trying to get an S sounds like I feel something that I can actually confidently do. Sure, it took me lots of times to beat her, but that's the whole point of this game. You're supposed to die at least like 6+ times on every single one of these bosses. But yeah, I really enjoyed this boss a lot. Looking at everything we got here, she might actually be my favorite boss fight in this DLC. Yeah, I think overall she was incredible. Just everything. I personally do love the airplane levels, even though like you do feel very limited because you lose all of like your core skills. But man, with like that charm that just gives you the extra HP, you're practically a god. It's kind of ridiculous that they even gave you that kind of item. Literally DLC privilege. But now we get to the giant, which I know I was just saying how like you die at least 6 or 7 times on every single boss. I beat the giant on my second try. Was it just me, or was this guy like really easy? Like stupid easy, to be honest with you guys. I had like no trouble fighting him. His first phase was just a cakewalk. All you just gotta do is just like, as long as you stand in the middle of his area with the pillars, kind of see like up close to him without ever touching the ground, you're just fine. And then the second phase, all you just gotta do is just gotta hide beneath wherever hand puppets holding the ball, and then you just go back and forth without having to watch like the little gnome people popping out. And then his final phase was not even like a phase. You just hop on his like teeth, and then you just call it a day. It's very overall really easy. I didn't think that I never thought that I'd beat a boss on like my second try in this game, but yeah, it's really straightforward, really simple. Does that mean that he's bad? Of course not. I don't think that because he's easy, he's a bad boss. But visually is incredible. But still, he was just kind of just all right. I'd probably put him in B tier. Like, still he'll be the best of the B tier because he's still technically a boss. But still, like, nothing really stood out about him. It was just a very, very fun, chill experience. Yeah. Oh, now we get to the bugs. The whole cop and robbers boss fight. Now this boss fight was really fun. I enjoyed this one a lot. Sure, it was very hectic, but again, that's the whole point of Cuphead. And oh my god, is having the little snail be the announcer for this fight incredible. Gives you a small taste of like what is going to be happening in this fight. Because essentially the snail is the one that's controlling this whole boss fight. It's no longer like the random announcer you're so used to. They even do a fake out at the very end where it says like, "Oh, bravo, you won." But no, it was a trick just to kill you. I even fell for that. I had 1 HP. I thought I was done, but no, I got trolled and he killed me. It's ridiculous. I can't imagine how much people actually fell for that. It's because until you realize that, like, oh, he's the one in control, not the usual announcer, everyone's just gonna fall for that. I think it's incredible. Sure, the middle phase can be a little tedious, not tedious, but like a little annoying because of like the whole lights. But if you have like a smoke bomb, so like the smoke dash, it should be really nice. Overall, it was a great boss fight. I put it in A. Very fun, very catchy. I love the visuals again. I mean, I guess that's not even a compliment at this point because like every single boss has incredible visuals. And then now we get to the dog fighting. Clever dog fights. You're in an airplane, which is interesting because it's not even an airplane level. It's just you're just on whatever that guy's name is. I forgot if they were to give him a name, but who gives you the airplane abilities in the first place? You're just on his airplane, and the whole point is fighting these dog people, these dog humanoids. And it was really fun up until the final phase. Oh my god, the way how she messes with the controls is god awful. I felt so disoriented. The first every other phase is very straightforward and actually really easy. Just that final phase can just really suck. I'm okay with the lasers being very difficult, with the weird laser angle shots. That was definitely also very tough, but again, it wasn't like impossible. But the way how her whole gimmick of like changing your controls is really a pain in the butt, you know, pain in the glutes. I'm definitely not a fan of that. At least there was an optional another version where if you could just get those little puppies that circle around you, if you get them all to like almost explode but not fully, they'll end up retreating back into the ship and then have a whole new phase, which is actually really easy. It makes up for the really impossible camera controls messing you up. So I do like how there is a more safer option for this boss fight. You know, it's kind of difficult to get. I also put it in A. It's visually incredible. The last phase can be a pain in the butt, but it's still like overall fun. I mean, that's the whole point of Cuphead. You're gonna have those one bosses with like really cringe phase, but it's still, you can't deny that it's still like everything just blends together so well. It makes up for like the annoying control gimmick. And then finally, the last like normal boss is the Ice King, I guess, from Adventure Time. You know, why not? But yeah, I also like them a lot too. Man, the worst phase ever was the Snowman phase, because when he turns to the abominable snowman, I can't tell you how much times I will get messed up whenever he like roll, because sometimes he'll like just roll on the ground. He'll even do like a jump in the air. Oh, I was always thrown off by that. Once you like finally pinpoint like once you understand his actual movements, then it gets pretty easy. As besides his final phase, sure, he has the thing where he pops out the eye and it just makes like a circle, which can be a little annoying. But other than that, like, again, a pretty straightforward boss. I'm not a fan of when he throws little icicle. You probably even see it down there, the little icicle things. A little weird, like a projectile. But not a bad boss. Really not a bad boss. I don't know if he's I don't put him in A tier, but he's definitely in a B tier. Probably. Oh, it's tough. I did like the giant. Yeah. I'm trying to think about like what was more annoying to deal with, because it's like essentially the both middle phases were the low points of these boss fights, the more difficult parts. So I'm trying to think, it's like which one was more like a pain to deal with, which I want to say I guess it would have to be the Ice King. So yeah, so sorry this is a longer video, but I'm just very passionate about this game, so having a chance to talk about how much I love this game to you guys is incredible to me. So that's why this might be a long video, but whatever. You guys are here for the full ride, right? Please. But now we get to the actual final boss, being the chef himself. Right off the bat, you can see where all the time was put. Whenever the game got like delayed, unfortunately, you're like, man, I wonder what's taking them so long. It was with this boss fight. Oh my god, they like throw every single boss's animations like out the water. Visually, this guy has the best animations and like everything he does in his fights. Oh my days, it is incredible what they're able to pull off. I mean, even with the second phase when he grabs you and then he's holding you in his hand as like he does like the laugh and he snaps all the peppers. Oh my god, how is this? His fight is very scary. If I was a little kid, I'd be kind of terrified of this guy. He's like murdering sentient food items. He is scary. But other than that, like everything just flows really well. He can't go anything lower than an S. It's incredible. But is he better than the cow ranger character? Like he has the best visuals of any boss in Cuphead, don't get me wrong. I love his fight, but I just feel like everything just flows really well with the cowgirl. Everything flows together really, really nicely. So I'm going to say that I put her slightly above the chef, but still, it's like neck and neck. Like, if you guys want to make your own tier list on this and to flip them around, I would like hold it against you, because I just feel like there is like one little weird phase with the chef when he turns into like the dancing salt couple, which only lasts for like 2 seconds. It was like, you could have done something differently, and then it probably would have pushed it over the edge. But compared to the cow rancher, whatever we want to call her, every single one of her forms just flows together really nicely. And now finally the hidden boss, the secret boss, which it's one of those things where the hardest part was just figuring out what is going on. You know, once you figure out his gimmick, he's really easy and like overall a really weird boss. If I had to give the DLC overall props, is that they are still able to make that Cuphead experience that we all love and enjoy, but it has like small little twists on the formula, like how the whole parry boss is, messing up with your controls, the whole fake out with how the announcer was actually part of the boss fight. They did an incredible job messing with you in this DLC. And if they ever wanted to make like a Cuphead 2 or even more DLC, I will be there day one, giving you guys however much money you need. Honestly, if the next game is like $60 and it's just 2 more islands, I do not care. Just please take all of my money. Just do it. You guys definitely deserve it. So this boss fight is really weird. You're basically fighting like 2 versions of, I guess, the devil from the first game. I guess the first game on the base game. And once you figure out his whole gimmick with how, depending on who you look at, they'll be the ones being like the more aggressive side. And essentially, as long as you just like keep that in mind, it's really straightforward. You just turn whenever you need to, like just quickly step back and then turn back around to attack, because they share the same health bars. Was it bad? No. Was it easy? Extremely, yes. Once you finally clicked, like sure learning what the gimmick was honestly a bit annoying compared to like every other like boss fight in this game. Trying to figure out like how the whole fun of this game is like figuring out how to beat the boss, learn their patterns and stuff. But his gimmick was kind of not fun. Like, it was kind of infuriating, to be honest with you. I would just die constantly without knowing, like, what am I doing wrong? I don't get this. But once you do finally figure it out, it's like, it's practically nothing. It's kind of like an kind of boss. Again, kind of glad you don't have to refight him. He doesn't have a score or anything. He's just a fun, like, little bonus. But guys, but studio, the people who make these games, I do love secret bosses. I love the secret alternate paths you guys can do in the boss fights. I do love alternate everythings in this game, even secret bosses. Please just do more of those. But in my opinion, like, this kind of fight was kind of stinky. So I'll end it off with a nice good C. Didn't hate it. Didn't really enjoy it all too much. I'll even redo the challenges over this boss fight. But yeah, there you go. This is my tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to let me know if you want me to do more tier lists in the future, which I'm sorry, I'm gonna be doing that no matter what you guys say. But actually, no, I'm actually curious. Let me know if you want me to do this kind of style, or how you want me to approach DLC. If you want me to do reviews on DLC, just like quickly talk about DLC, try to lump everything into a review of an actual base game. I'm just curious. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this, because I know that I'll be doing more reviews in the future. That'll be having lots of possibly DLC coming down the road. So I don't know if I should just do a video and then just like tweet about liking the DLC. I don't know. Just let me know. But so hey, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys want to, and I'll see you guys in another video, because this one's already going on really long, and no more of me looking cool. I need to get better with my outros, to be honest with you.